Okay. So, immediately jump starting from last episode. Literally just a few seconds ago for me. We are going to leave some stuff because we don't care about it. And we'll make... We're gonna try... When it gets to daytime, we're gonna go travel out and try and finally find some wool. Maybe I'll go back this way and try and find it. I don't know. Anyways, topic. I said I had a topic, and I do. Or last episode I said I had a topic for today, and I do. And that is... I've little systems I've been coming up with for this series. That being insanity. I sort of thought about what insanity could do. Because for the longest time, I was stuck thinking, like, it would be cool to have insanity because we have fears and we could do, like, a bout of madness or something like that. We could do, like, Darkest Dungeon where it gives you new negative traits or whatever. And I like that. We'll probably end up doing something like that too, where the more phobias, or the more you ignore your phobia, the more you'll end up, like, developing newer ones. But aside from that, I think you should also have, like, a long-term like sanity meter or whatever, like in Call of Cthulhu. And the issue I had before was thinking, well, what can happen? In Call of Cthulhu, you lose control of your character. Your character, like, dies, quote. It's the same thing as dying, but the DM gets your character because they actually still survive narratively. But they end up, like, they end up becoming insane. They do stuff that the DM wants now because their mind was shattered by what they discovered, right? And with that, like, the DM has things that they can do that are, like, fun and narrative with that idea. How would I do that in here? Simple. I do something that is, again, D&D related, and that is involving the like, infamous module Tomb of Annihilation. In Tomb of Annihilation, there's this one mirror? I don't know what it is, or I don't remember what it is at this current moment, but in Tomb of Annihilation, there's this thing that, like, Tomb of Annihilation, bad module in general. It's just there to be like, haha, fuck you to the players. But what I can have it do is, like, in Tomb of Annihilation, I'm gonna explain it first. Tomb of Annihilation, there's this thing, you go in it, and your character just, their gender flops, their alignment switches, their class is completely different. It's like essentially a completely new character. And that's, like, a thing that some people have complained about, where it's like, well, there's a lot of complaints that can be made for Tomb of Annihilation. I forgot that the music is also on too. I gotta shut up. Time to adventure out. Ooh. Dripstone. Neat. Is that iron down there? That might be iron, but... Anyways, back to our conversation. So, with... with Tomb of Annihilation... sheep. Okay. With Tomb of Annihilation, it, ends up completely redoing your character. So, I was thinking, similar to that, the way we'll handle the system is that if you, you can end up experiencing a bout of madness when insane, and then, whoa, if you experience too many bouts of madness, you end up becoming truly insane, in which case the character loses their mind. They lose all sense of self and everything, so they end up becoming a completely different character. It's like death, and like... I'm sorry, pig. I don't know why I hated you, but I just did. An overwhelming sense of hate. I feel bad for hitting that pig. Just had a really punchable face. Something about it. The pig that made me want to punch it, and now Mike here is sad. Can I feed the pig something? What do pigs like? They like potatoes and carrots. I don't have potatoes and carrots. There are pumpkins over here. I don't know why. I just really wanted to punch that pig. Something genuinely came over me. Mike is a pacifist. He doesn't want to. But something just made him want to punch the pig. There was something about it that was just not a good pig. Anyways. Bout of madness will cause like Darkest Dungeon things where they'll freak out. They'll have a panic attack. They'll do stuff. Really, Mike, thank God that like attacking things isn't a fear or a phobia. And it's just an ideal that he prefers not to attack. He probably feels bad, but hey, we didn't kill the pig. We just punched it because it was, like, again, a very punchable pig. We're sorry for that, but so Bout of Madness will cause paranoia and other little things to happen. That's some bamboo. Wow, that grows fast. Anyways, so Bout of Madness can end up getting one. It'll do the it'll do a Call of Cthulhu thing where when you have a bout of madness, your both your fears and your manias, or your phobias and your manias, like, increase. Like, they get more intense because, you know, you're freaking out. But also, we'll have the Darkest Dungeon thing where there's a chance you end up getting a new phobia or mania. Right? Something about your mind breaking. Man, this area sucks. The only area that kind of is cool, there just isn't any flat ground. I feel like Mike wants to... Mike is a horse. Not really. Maybe he is. I know some furries are gonna love the prospect of that. Just a horse. He's a horseman, a short horseman with a bad back. He can't crouch. What the? There was a skeleton noise. We gotta find a better place than this. Where? Oh my god, this area sucks. Why are you still alive? Shouldn't you be dead, pal? Listen, we made these shears. We're gonna get the full value of these shears. Okay. We gotta get up there. Too bad Mike isn't able to jump high. Maybe Mike is a horse. I feel like that makes a lot of sense now. He can't crouch because it's not his back, it's his knees. Horses can't crouch. I think they can't. They probably can. There's probably someone who'll correct me, even though this is however many years ago I asked this. I'll probably look it up. But Mike could be a horseman because he likes to gallop. This could be seen as like galloping. Dude is able to get some stride in. This area sucks for him though. It's too vertical. Okay, we're gonna set up shop like right here in a literal hole in the mountain again. Okay. I just got rid of my torch by accident. Anyways, we are going to put that there. But yeah, Bout of Madness. we'll do that, and then full-on insanity is essentially a death. Since we don't get to have the character anymore the same way they were, they won't have any memory of their previous, like, life or whatever. And we'll essentially roll up new stats for them. We'll probably keep anything physical the same, but mental and ideals-wise, like, we'll probably just re-roll all personality traits, but keep all of the appearance traits the same. And that's the plan for that. But then there's another thing that I have plans for. Oh, hey, wait. Oh, we got a shield already. We don't need another shield. Damn, we can make a black bed? Dude. Yo. This is sick. Okay. Where's a door? Let's make a door. Take our bed. Man, we gotta look around. But, so, I know I've been talking, I had the proposal of, oh my god, of, like, characters eventually starting with tools in, like they can start off with it, or food or something. And I've sort of came up with a system for that. It's like a long-term goal system, essentially. What don't we want? I guess we don't want... We've got to make a decision immediately. We don't need that to keep. It sucks that we can't find a good place for Mike to live right now. It's a shame Mike isn't a goat. He's a horse. Ow, that fall would have exploded him. Because I know a horse can't really survive much of things. Man, horses are really pitiful creatures in real life. Oh wait, that's right. I know why I fell like that. I can't crouch. I unbounded my crouch. If I could make like a little thing that made me take damage when I crouch instead of just not binding it, that would be nicer. But I don't have that knowledge. So we're just not crouching so we don't break our rules. I don't think Mike cares much about pacifism as the Guilty did. But Mike still prefers to... He prefers to run. Mike is a horse. You know what? Canonically, Mike is a horse. He's a short little horse. Or would he be a pony? My little pony, my little pony. I remember watching the entirety of My Little Pony in order to, like I wanted a sister when I was younger, and I knew one day I'd have a sister. I just had that feeling. I bet on it, essentially, in my mind. And in order to prepare for that, I watched the entirety of My Little Pony. But guess what? My sister has not wanted to watch that. I remember enjoying it. It was actually really good. You know what's crazy about that? My sister didn't watch My Little Pony, but everyone in my work did. I remember one day someone asked another person, "Hey, what if you were a My Little Pony? Which one would you be?" And that sparked an entire conversation that everybody in the workplace was able to participate in. I was so surprised to know that everybody there had watched My Little Pony at some point. It was kind of cool. Man, Mike, why? Oh, we're running low on food stuff. Maybe if Mike is hungry enough, he'll be fine breaking the pacifism. That's kind of some things that we gotta specify at some point. Is what are the limits that some characters will go through? I think Mike is very loose on his feeling of pacifism. The guilty felt ashamed for killing that cow. Ugh. I gotta pay attention here. This area sucks for Mike so much. I mean, at least we're getting a lot of resources. We're gonna end up, like... If only we had string... Like, if only we could have a bundle. Somehow. Okay. No, I can't eat just yet. We're just shy of some food. Okay. There's a chicken. Oh my god, please. Like, where... We can't even get down from here unless we jump. Which we did. Okay. We're gonna make a boat. Because holy shit. This place sucks. So much. We'll make another hidey hole real quick and we'll save these doors for more hidey holes. Oh shit. Never mind. Okay. We made a little hidey hole for Mike again. But what was I even fucking talking about? Progression goals. I talked about that in a previous video of would be nice to have a system in play for characters to end up spawning with more things. Like a bed or whatever else, you know. And I've been coming up with how that could work. And it's kind of a sad idea on how it would work. Also, my brother in Christ, are you... Okay. Chest. 1. 2. Alright, chest. Boom. Cobblestone. We'll leave the cobblestone. I don't think... We could get cobblestone at any time. We should keep our surplus of wood with us. And our ores, too. But... what will happen with character progression, or like, I guess, server progression, whatever you want to call it. Progression system. Yada yada. In order to spawn with new new items and whatever. We can leave, but let's make our boat first. Where is boat? In order to make our, like, in order to do the progression system, we need to achieve a goal. So, in order to progress, a character has to reach the goal that they have, in which case they're prompted with either getting a new goal or sacrificing themselves for newer characters to end up having a, like, to spawn with better items. I feel like that sacrificing themselves is kind of needed in a way for... Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. Okay, I have to still at least kind of crouch in order to, like, do that. Also, can I sleep? Please, let me sleep during the night here. Let me just sleep out in the open. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad ever happens to Kennedys. Please. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, nice. Little sleep out in the pasture. Anyways. We can, like, I want to make sure that, like, characters aren't like, if we rush for goals, like, I'm gamifying this because I think it's fun to kind of make it a little mini game rather than just making it boring, like, just do whatever I want. Like, I still want a end goal of this series to be just kind of like, kind of a game. I mean, it is a game, it's Minecraft, but game within a game of roleplay. And I feel like I don't want starting equipment to just be gotten immediately, because there's going to be a progression of it. You start with wood tools and wood and like leather armor, and then you upgrade to like more stuff. Did we go in a big circle? Please tell me we didn't go in a big circle. I hope we didn't. But we start off with lower stuff, and then eventually we get the higher tier things. But in order for that to happen, I think the sacrifice of a character, like the idea that someone, we'd end up losing a selfless character is the big thing. A character would be so selfless that they go down as a hero. They're memorized. And with that, the starting tool symbolizes more than just a progression. It represents like a true story. The death of a true hero to make things go better. Since I feel like no sane person is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm ready. I think my life is done. I'm totally willing to just die, so that way, like, a new generation starts with the wood tools. Nobody's gonna sacrifice themselves for wood. Maybe netherite or iron or diamond or something, but not wood. Wood tools are gonna remain, like, are not gonna be chosen for a while. Wood and stone, no chance. Fat chance. I also think that starting equipment should be, like, you don't get everything, so it's like you choose one tool, right? So if like we got if we have upgraded the axe to, like, if we upgraded the axe to stone, but the hoe is upgraded to diamond, then we don't get a stone axe or a and a diamond hoe. We gotta choose one, which means that, like, odds are we're gonna choose something. Well, the character that's sacrificing themselves is gonna be the one that makes the choice, right? They're gonna be making a thematic choice based off of what they want. Also, damn. Okay. We might need to make some apple pies for a bit. Okay. Because, man, we are low on food and everything. It just sucks that, like, we've been exploring and there's nothing. Nothing, nowhere worth staying. Right? Oh, yeah. I should probably change that key binding to make it a little bit easier. What is middle mouse? Middle mouse? Middle mouse I don't think is bound to anything, so I might make... I could pause at any time. What am I doing? Options, controls, key binds. Done. 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 Cool. That was just me testing. That doesn't count. Because I need to make sure I don't crouch. Because usually I have it on the second button that I have on my mouse, not middle mouse. I need to at least make it possible to get out of this boat. Right? Where's our bed? Here's our bed. Okay. Here isn't that bad of a place. I think we're getting further away from all the, like, all the high mountains. I haven't even thought of something to recommend, and we're 30 minutes in. I don't know, I think I talked about My Little Pony, so I might recommend something My Little Pony related. What would I remember being deep in the fandom. I'd say I'm still a brony, or Pegasus, or whatever you want to call me. Maybe a YouTube poop or something. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I thought that was, like, planks. I thought that we nearly came across someone here. It's not bad. Let's go this way. See what we got over here. Not the greatest. But that is a glorious mountain. God damn. I think Mike hates verticality. He doesn't fear it, he hates it. Yeah, I could get that sugarcane, but there's more over this way. Ooh, this area is promising. Okay, let me just... I need this sugarcane to make apple pies. You know what? I think I know what I'll recommend for show and tell. Wubby Tubby Pony Waifu. That was such a dumb, like, name for a song or whatever you want to call it. It was so dumb. But that is the I know it's not called Wubby Tubby Pony Waifu, but I remember someone in like a server said that, and I was like fucking smiling like an actual idiot, smiling at Wubby Tubby. Someone like saying Wubby Tubby Pony Waifu. This area is perfect for me to finally make a house. It's about time that Mike gets a place to rest. To a place to call home. Got some cobblestone. Wubby Tubby Pony Waifu. Okay. We need to set up some walls. Get our door. Let's sleep. Hoi. It's like the game recognizes that this is home too by playing the music. We'll do acacia. Welcome back. I believe the music is done. And where is the pie? I forgot. Oh wait, that's right. We gotta make sugar. Okay. One. And I think that's all we need for that, so... One more piece of sugar, and... How do we make... What do we need for... Do we need eggs? Shoot. We might need eggs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Can make a small farm here. Okay. There's no need to panic. We still have plenty of room to make a farm. Just means that we're stuck with wheat. Where did our... Okay, there's our wheat seeds. And we need a hoe. Make a wooden hoe. Man. Can we... I guess we could compost. Let's get back to composting. Alright, new topic. Let's see. Damn, I only got one more topic, but that one I'll probably save for later since we need to, like, I need to make a warning for that since I plan to be talking about the Amazing Digital Circus. Since I said in one video that I'm gonna talk about it and I just didn't, you know, standard me stuff. So I guess I actually just lied straight to your face when I said I was gonna do that, so gotta change that up, make sure I keep my word on that. Okay. Mike is a simple man. Or whatever Mike is. I don't know what Mike... Mike is a horse. But we don't... That doesn't mean that Mike is... man. Maybe he is. His name is Mike. I've been saying he the entire time. Might as well just say he's... man. Could be trans man. We already had Charlie. Not saying that we can't have more trans men. It's just that I want some variety in here. We'll put this back out here. Again, just in case. It's been a bit since we've acknowledged that he's short. Kind of like putting the door like this, so that way only he can get in and out of his house. Makes me feel safer about things. But what am I doing? We need a composting. We need a composter. Which means we need 1, 2 slabs to then go over here, make a composter. Put that there, put you here. We also need some, what is it? We need a furnace. Can we? Aw, okay. Cool, sticks. Leaf litter. Leaf litter, our beloved. Please give us the bone meal we need. Okay, what else can we sacrifice? Pumpkins. We'll leave a pumpkin. Okay. We got a bit of, okay, it's not night yet. We can go... Nah. It's not worth it. Come on. Let us sleep. Dude, it's night. I can see that it's night. Thank you. Okay. Okay. We'll let that flower. Just so that way we can... Let's go shear some more stuff to compost. Kind of a waste that we're using our shears for, but hey, we got shears, we might as well get stuff to compost with them, because if not, Mike is gonna starve. Not to death, I think, but he will starve. He's so hungry, he's gonna eat some of... How hungry? Dude, the fact that Mike is canonically a horse person is funny. I can't wait to see... I like to pretend like I got a fandom, that there are people watching, because I can immediately picture what could be made. And I could totally see I could totally see fan art. Mostly because I could imagine myself drawing fan art of this series. Maybe I should do that. But that would be a bit too much time. I wouldn't be able to actually, like, do these series if I was too focused on on making fan art. Come on. Alright. When did they make stuff grow in here? Let's put our, like, valuables away right now. Put you there. Put you here, because we don't need you. Got a lot of wool, too. I forgot we had so much wool. Sand we don't need that much. We don't need you. Okay. Alright. Time to get some seeds here. Put you here. Is it night all? No, it's raining. That's what's happening. But we're in a desert. Gotcha. Okay. I wonder, is it? Nope, it's not. It's not thunderstorming. Unfortunate. Food. Bread. Where's the bread? There's the bread. Let me double check how you make a pumpkin pie recipe Minecraft. Fuck, I do need egg. Well, that sucks. Okay. We'll put our boat down. It's good that we got a boat, because we can explore this way. It's getting to our time, so let me just shut up and do this then. Alright, let's go mine this down a bit. I'm surprised we can sprint. Alright, let's eat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck you. Okay. What the fuck? Was he in my house? Okay. That was a little... I might be just seeing things, but I could have swore the Enderman was right here in the house. I probably am delusional. I don't like you, pal. You're not good company. Okay. Okay. Let me get a shovel as well. We'll make a shovel. What? Oh, you took damage from the thing. Gotcha. Alright. What do we got? Let's replace this with this floor with something else. Ooh, actually, birch. Cool. Okay. Man, we got a lot of copper. Okay. Okay. Birch also. Boom. Let's make some birch log or birch fencing to match one. Okay. Let's go up here. Forgot that Mike is short. Mike can't enjoy his little window. Okay. I mean, unless I raise it up by one. Alright. This is the end of the video. Good night.